Welcome back, beauty beginners. Today I'm going to show you the 10 favorite products of mine for the month of April. Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. This has been a long time favorite of mine. It's great for foundation, but I've recently discovered that I love to use this for bronzer because it is pinched right here. You can see it's pinched. It's great for contouring the cheekbones and just under the jawline, but it does a fantastic job for foundation. Just give it a shot for bronzer the next time you use it. Another great perk to this is that because the hair is synthetic on this, it's great for cream products or powder products. So you can use this with a liquid foundation, or you can use this with a powder foundation, with a powder bronzer, a liquid bronzer, cream bronzer, or a cream cheek product like a blush or a highlighter. The Sigma E25 blending brush, this is fantastic. This is supposed to be a dupe for the MAC 217. I don't have that brush, but I own 3 or more of these, so I have no reason to go out and buy the MAC version of this brush. This is the one brush I would own if I could only own one brush for the rest of my life. The only downside to this is that because the hairs are natural bristles instead of synthetic bristles, they can stain. As you can see, they're white, so they can be stained if you use something that's highly pigmented. And it's not that great for cream products. You want to use something synthetic with cream products, but nonetheless, I would recommend this. 2 thumbs way up. I believe I featured this in another favorites of mine. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Brunette. This is fantastic. The actual product is very hard, so it doesn't melt away throughout the day. And then another benefit, it is very thin, so you can create really small hair strokes with this. It's fantastic. It lasts throughout the whole day, and it matches my hair wonderfully. And on top of that, I've had it for a year and I've only used half of it. This is something I just discovered in the last 2 or 3 months. This is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in the shade Pomegranate Punk. It is the color that I'm wearing on my eyes today. I actually have 2 color tattoos on my eyes. I have Bad to the Bronze, which has been a favorite for a long time, and now this Pomegranate Punk. It's just a beautiful plummy color. It has just the right amount of shimmer, not so much that it creates fall down or is like, hey, look at my purple eyes. It's just perfect. It lasts all day. I have oily eyelids and this will last me all day. It really will last me more than 12 hours. I have worn it for about 14-16 hours some days, and it's still there at the end of the day. It's great as a base, so if you want to use this and then another purple shadow, maybe from like the Naked 3 palette, this would be a fantastic thing to wear it under. So it helps prolong the life of other shadows, and it does a great job on its own, so you don't need to set it with anything else. This alone is fantastic. This is the NYX Matte Lipstick, and this is the shade Merlot. This is the shade that I'm wearing today. The slightest pinky shade, but it's also slightly burgundy. I think the name Merlot is very accurate in this sense. It lasts a really long time. I can wear this for about 6 hours. I can eat something and it's still there. Even though it's matte, it doesn't dry out the lips, which is another great thing that I love about it. And it's at a great price point. You can find this for around $5 at Ulta or anywhere that NYX is carried. Another NYX product that I fell in love with is the NYX Pore Filler Primer. If you have wanted to try the Benefit Professional or like that, but don't like spending the $30 that it is, save yourself the trouble, get this guy instead. He's amazing at filling in pores. I usually use it around my nose and just at the tops of my cheeks where the pores are most obvious on my skin, and I get the most compliments about my skin when I bust out this little guy and use it. It's fantastic. It doesn't make me feel greasy or look oily. This is the foundation that I have been reaching for. This is the Clinique Stay Matte Oil Free Makeup. I wear the shade 08 Golden Neutral. It is fantastic. This is the first Clinique foundation that I've ever tried, and I don't think that I would want to try any other ones. This is great at giving you perfect, just your skin but better look. It doesn't feel cakey, it doesn't look cakey, it blends in nicely with the skin. It does help keep you mattified, and it doesn't have any SPF, but that's great, particularly if you want a foundation that photographs really well, this is one that I would definitely recommend, and it doesn't make me break out in any way, shape, or form. I would definitely recommend this foundation if you're looking for an oil-free makeup or one that is mattifying. It's starting to get warm where I live, and when that happens, I know I need to bust out the products that help me stay matte for a little longer than if I weren't wearing them. And one of the products that I've recently discovered is the NYX Matte Setting Spray. This is fantastic on its own or over makeup. I like to use it especially if I have a foundation that I really want to wear but it makes me look a little shinier halfway through the day. Spray a little bit of this on and it will just cut that greasy, oily look out. It's also great if you want to set a powder foundation so it doesn't have that powdery look, and this is 1/3 of the cost of the Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray. I've tried the De-Slick, it was okay, but I much prefer this guy here, probably because it's at a better price point and because it does as good of a job, if not better, in my opinion. So if you've been wanting to give that guy a try, again, skip that and go straight to NYX. I have been trying to find a mascara that I love as much as the one I'm going to show you, and I haven't found one. For the last 6 or 7 months, I've been trying everything at the drugstore and high-end that I could find, and I am back. Old Faithful is back. This is the No. 7 Exceptional Definition Mascara. You can get this at Target for less than $10, and it is absolutely phenomenal. It's water resistant, keeps my eyelashes curled, gives them volume, length, separates, doesn't clump, doesn't break down and give me raccoon eyes, doesn't flake off me 4 hours later. It's just amazing. I get mine in the color black, but they also have brown black. Lastly, but certainly not least, is the Tarte Lipsurgence in Exposed. This is my absolute favorite color from the line. Of all of the lip products that I own, this is probably the guy that I reach for the most. As you can see, he is very well loved. He's got a little nub there. This is the perfect My Lips But Better color. Here's a swatch of what it looks like. It is the perfect nude without being too nude and mauve color. It has a nice minty feel when you apply it. It's not too drying. It lasts for a very long time, and I can eat and drink and talk for several hours without having to reapply it. So if you've been wanting to give these a shot, I highly recommend them and check them out. Those were my favorites for the month of April. I hope you were inspired to try out a new product, learn something new about me, or hopefully found this video interesting. Please let me know by giving me a thumbs up down below if you want to see a video on cleaning your brushes. I noticed that my brushes are looking a little dirty, so I want to give them a wash. If you guys would like to see, I can definitely film that for you guys and show you how I get my brushes looking nice and clean. Alright, beauty beginners, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! You've been wanting to try the NYX Professional, but the NYX it's of all of the lip